Good morning, good morning. Yes, Auntie is feeling good. I'm getting fucked up tonight. That was kind of flat, but yeah. Y'all know Auntie don't sing like that. Anyway, I feel good. I look good. So I look good. Oh, my mama. I look good. So if you haven't done so already, go ahead and follow Auntie on TikTok at pretty_hustler. That's HUZZLER. Follow me on Twitter at Auntie Be Knowing. Follow me on Facebook at Auntie Be Knowing, my Facebook blog page, Auntie Be Knowing. And also follow me on Instagram at Latrice Brown 53. It costs $0 to follow Auntie or to support Auntie. So go ahead and do it. That's the Virgo in me, y'all. When I'm in a good mood, everything is good. Auntie got her some trees. And her handy dandy notebook. And it's time to get in the tea for today, okay? So, let's take it to Alabama. Sweet home Alabama. That's what we taking it to. The dirty side. Okay, let's take it to Alabama. Okay, what's going on in Alabama? Let's talk about it. An Alabama man who worked as both a Bible teacher and a soccer coach has been arrested and charged for having an ongoing sexual relationship with a student. Yes, it's giving homeschooling for me when I do have kids, because I cannot trust you motherfuckers with my babies. And then on top of that, school shootings are happening. You never know, somebody in a bad mood and pop, they shooting the school up. It's giving homeschool. It's definitely giving homeschool, man. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. I'm sorry, I got to protect my kids because I cannot go to jail and leave them out here. Because that's what it's looking like for me. I can see my future. It's looking like somebody fucking with my babies. It's going to be over with for you. And then I ain't going to be here to take care of my babies because I'm protecting them from you. And America don't care that you protecting people. They still gonna put you in jail because you still look like a vigilante or something like that. So they gonna put your ass in jail. So it's giving homeschooling for me. It's giving, I gotta keep my kids close to me, period. So let's continue with this story. His name is Jonathan Sauers, and he is 44 years old. He was an employee at the Faith Academy, a Christian school. And he was arrested and charged with one count of a school employee sex act and one count of a school employee sexual contact and one count of a school employee sexual contact with a student under 19. The girl was 16 years old. The victim was 16 years old. So under 19, period. He is currently being held in police custody and is scheduled to appear in court for his bond hearing on Thursday. Well, that was last Thursday. He probably did get a bond. I'm just going to be honest because that's what they do. That's exactly what they do, especially with this girl being 16 years old. He has a bond. I know he does. But anyway, this is how they got found out, okay? Police was called one evening because the victim's parents were concerned and thought that she had been kidnapped. The little 16-year-old girl told her parents that she needed to go to Walmart. She has her own car. 16 years old with her own car. Woo, ain't it lovely? I was 18 when I first got my own vehicle. But anyway, 16 years old, and she told her parents, I need to go to Walmart because I got to get some school supplies for a school project that I'm doing. Her parents didn't think anything was wrong with that. So, boom, boom, boom. She kissed him. She gone. Well, 2 hours done passed, and the Walmart is right up the road from the house, like literally like 10, 15 minutes away from the house. Their daughter has not come back. Within 2-3 hours, they started getting scared. They immediately called the police. Immediately. And then when they was on the phone with the police, they went to the Walmart and they seen that their daughter's car was there, but she wasn't in the Walmart. They started panicking because she wasn't even in the Walmart. They calling the phone. She ain't answer. So I guess the police told them to go home so they could do some proper investigation and they gonna find the little girl. Some police officers were still at the Walmart when they seen her come to her vehicle. She started walking up to her vehicle. And the police walked up to her like, girl, you know we've been looking for you. Your parents called the law. You know they been looking for you. Why you ain't answer your phone? Where the fuck you been at? The police started questioning. She told them the truth. I was with my teacher and we was having sex in the parking lot. Literally, that's how she said it. She said she came to Walmart, hopped in his vehicle, they went to another store parking lot, and they fucked. She also admitted to police that this isn't the first time that her and Jonathan have done this. They have been meeting up for months. And they'll have sex mainly in his car, but she has been to his house before, and they have had sex in his house. So, she spilled the beans, and that's how they got caught. Literally, because she went off with this man, met him at the Walmart, hopped in his car, went to another parking space, and they was rendezvousing, and she went answering her phone or checking her phone or calling her parents or keeping up the lie with her parents because she was having so much fun with him. And her parents ended up calling the police, and they got found out. She walking back to the car pretending like, oh, she was gonna go and lie to her parents, or I've been at Walmart this whole time, or I met my friends and we went somewhere and I forgot to tell you I'm sorry. She gonna make up that lie. But they called the police on your ass and you got found out. So he is in jail. Guilty. As he should. String it. Lose your head. Lose your career. Can't be around babies no more because we see you gonna fuck them. Like, for real. Oh, moving on. Let's talk about this love after lockup drama. Elizabeth has come on her live and said that Derek and Monique were allegedly fired from the show due to repeated domestic violence disputes. Okay, so this is why Derek and Monique's segment didn't last. They were really the fan favorites of this season of Love After Lockup. They were the fan favorites. But if domestic abuse is happening, Derek, you are trash as fuck. You cheating on this woman and beating on this woman, pick a motherfucking struggle, sir. Or go back to jail. Elizabeth also feel like she is going to steal the show, and that's why not Eric. Oh God, I miss my baby Eric. But it do rhyme with Derek though, don't it? I miss him so much. For you. But she feels like she's gonna steal the show, so that's why Derek and Monique don't want to film with her. Derek don't want her on the scene like that because Derek feels like Elizabeth is gonna steal the show. That's what Elizabeth said. That's how she feels. Girl, ain't nobody checking for you. I said that in my last video. Ain't nobody checking for you. After after this season of Love After Lockup, ain't nobody gonna be checking for you. They're gonna be checking for you to do worse. Yeah, they're gonna be checking for you to do worse. Cause that's how people is. But ain't nobody really checking for you, girl. Don't nobody really care about that. We see a transgender every day now. Like, you're not special, boo-boo. You're not special. And all you brought to the show was mess. You ain't done nothing. You ain't done nothing. But anyway, let's move on. Let's take it to Kentucky. And let's talk about something that I really felt like was trash. But this is how they do us. Let's talk about a Kentucky principal by the name of Leroy Littles Jr. He's 44 years old, and he was arrested on his first day at the job as a principal. They came to the school and arrested him on his first day as principal to that school. And let me tell you why. No, it didn't even have nothing to do with kids. He ain't fucking with no babies. But he did do something, though. Shit. Let me tell you what Mr. Leroy did. Bad Leroy Brown. He ain't, his last name ain't Leroy Brown. His last name ain't Brown though, but his first name is Leroy. But let me tell you what he did though. On Christmas of last year, he went to his then girlfriend house, because she ain't a girlfriend no more after this shit. But he went to his then girlfriend house because they had been arguing or whatever on Christmas. And come to find out, the reason why they've been arguing, they've been going through the shit that they've been going through, because she was still fucking with her ex-boyfriend. So he pull up to the house. He pull up. Guess who coming out of her motherfucking house? Her ex-boyfriend. Her side piece. He got mad and beat the shit out of Buddy. He got mad and beat the shit out of Buddy. And he also had been texting Buddy prior to that altercation to leave his woman the fuck alone, or he was gonna fuck him up. Leroy had been sending threatening text messages to the ex-boyfriend saying that he was gonna fuck him up if he keep coming around, because he got the ex-boyfriend's number out of his then girlfriend's phone when he found out that she had still been in communication with him and talking with him. When you found that out the first time, you should have left her ass alone, because she for the streets. When you found that out the first time, when you found out she was still texting her ex-boyfriend, maybe she still want to deal with that. So let her deal with that and move on. But he went to Mr. Leroy went to his ex-girlfriend house, saw her with her ex-boyfriend and side piece, and he went. That's how he did it. And the man called the police. The man called the police on him, not the woman, the man. So he did go to the hospital, and he had injuries to his head and injuries to his face. And he took pictures and also sent everything to his lawyer. He sent everything to his lawyer. So I guess the police did the investigation or whatever. The lawyer sent the information to the police or whatever and everything, and they got an arrest warrant for Mr. Leroy for 4th degree assault and 3rd degree terroristic threatening. Okay, so what I said was trash was because they came and arrested this man literally like a week ago at the school over an incident that had nothing to do with the school. Y'all couldn't wait for that man to go home or nothing. Y'all couldn't wait. And he's been working for that school district for over 16 years. So it ain't like y'all ain't got the man address. He went hiding. He was still going to work. He went hiding right after Christmas break. After beating that man ass on Christmas break, he got the fuck out and he went to work. Stop playing. Like, it ain't had nothing to do with kids. And I really feel like this is politics. This is politics in Kentucky. Like, this is a political thing, because he probably was running to do something else, and he probably was trying to open up something else. And city officials, they got police officers. They pay police officers. They do. They have them in their pocket. All that stuff. So I really do believe like they picked the opportune time while he was at school to like really embarrass this man and put dirt on his name, drag him through the mud. Not only are you going to jail for whooping somebody's ass, but we finna arrest you in front of your students and make you look bad. So, that's 16 years down the drain over of no good person. In a blink of an eye, just like that. It can happen just like that. That's why you got to be careful who you give your time, attention to, who you invest in. You got to really, really know who you investing yourself in. Because like Mr. Leroy, it's a lot of us out there that's like, man, don't play with me. Don't play with my feelings. I'm like that too. Please don't play with my feelings. Stop fucking playing with me. If you know I'm not there, so why are you fucking with me? And when I get up there, then I'm the problem. And I really feel like that's what happened with him. But I really felt like he should have just left that alone. You seen that she was cheating. I'm pretty sure you seen she was cheating previously. You should have left that alone. We got to learn to stop holding on to shit that ain't meant for us. We got to. And Mr. Leroy, if you never get an apology from her, that's okay, because she was wrong for that shit. And if you never, ever do anything else in life, because you gonna pick yourself up, everything gonna be all right. Yeah, I know that you 16 years. You put in that 16 years, but you can also still make it. You still have life. Do something else. You have a second chance. Stay away from that no good ass female. That's what I want you to do. If you don't do nothing else, stay away from that no good ass female, because she don't mean you're no good. Okay. So moving on, let's talk about, let's go to Connecticut. And let's talk about a Connecticut woman by the name of Shailene Coley. Okay, she is now facing larceny charges after she was mistakenly paid more than $27,000. She didn't do this. She was they mistakenly deposited 27,000 extra dollars in her account for only 2 days of work. $27,000 in 2 days of work. Yes, God. Yes, God. But let's talk about it. In 2020, 24-year-old Shailene Coley began working as a substitute teacher for the Stanford Public School District, and she was aware of her pay. She was aware that, teachers get shitty pay. She was aware. She signed the contract. She signed it, and she was aware of her pay rate. Well, she received a big lump sum of about $27,000 after taxes for only 2 days of work in November of 2022. They found out that they gave her too much money. They informed her about it. That she needs to give them the money back. She told them that the city had to reverse the transaction on their end in order for her bank to approve and go ahead and send the money back. So she was giving them back and forth with the bank. She really was. She was giving them going back and forth with them, just going back and forth. So they eventually got tired, and they seen literally she's not gonna give us this money. So they pressed charges on her. And when they pressed charges on her and they arrested her, they did seize $19,000 from her bank. It wasn't the original 27 that they gave her, but they got 19 of it back. And during her arraignment at the state superior court in Stanford, a judge dropped her $250,000. A judge dropped her $250,000 bond if she assured them that she would reappear in court on May 8th. Okay, so she has to go back to court in May 8th or whatever. So they said they'll drop her bond. They'll release her and let her go. But she has to come back to court. She has to. And my thing is, so y'all arresting her and y'all charging her for something that y'all did. Y'all dropped this money in her account. The district dropped this money in her account by mistake. And now y'all charging her because she don't want to give it back. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? Y'all playing people's face daily. Y'all know a lot of people ain't recovered from 2020 yet when we had that pandemic hit us. Y'all know people ain't financially recovered from that yet. It's hard out here for real. And y'all playing in people's faces. Y'all dangling money. Y'all got the money to help us. And you're dangling it in our faces and you're playing with us. And then we get our blessing. Because baby, we look at that. Black folks look at that like, hallelujah, that's a blessing. You really think I'm finna give that back? And I'm struggling trying to pay rent. I'm struggling on trying to live on a land that was free to me anyway. Now I gotta pay for it. And I'm struggling to survive. And you dropped $27,000 in my motherfucking account and you think I'm finna give it back to you, girl? Boy, shit. I ain't mad. At sis. I wouldn't have gave that shit back to y'all either. The fuck? It's hard out here for real. It is hard out here. Shit. Well, baby, Auntie finna go smoke her trees and relax a little bit before work. But y'all go ahead and do what I told y'all to do previously. Cause I ain't repeating that shit over again. Okay, I love y'all. I love y'all so much. Thank you for stopping by with Auntie and thank you for supporting me. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I got 4 subscribers now on YouTube. I see you, God. I see you, God. I told you, black folk look at that as a blessing. Any little thing, I look at it as a blessing. I swear. I'm going to keep y'all updated on my growth and everything else. I love you. I love you. I love you. Mwah. Bye-bye.